Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for your purchase. My name's Amada, and today I'm going to go over Canva. If you're not already familiar, first you'll want to create your free account. And if you like the features or if you feel you will continue using the software, then I'd recommend you get the Pro. You'll have more access to, like, some examples are elements, which are stickers, images, or photos. Some, if you're using the free account, you'll still have a variety, but you'll have to pay for some. So that way, if you want to try it out, you can do so for about a month. Okay, so here we can change the color in the background. These are just shapes. So you look it up as elements, whatever shape you're looking for. You can change the transparency here at the top. You can position it front, backwards, or wherever you want to move the image, which is how I got this image in the background. First, I want to go through everything, and then I can always go back to that. And of course, you can change the font, the tone. Oh, and importantly here, you right click on the image, and then you can detach, right clicking, detaching, and then you would just drag it or delete it. And then so you'll just want to delete it or drag it, and you can upload all your pictures up here where it says uploads, and then you can drag and drop the images you want. You can adjust, you can click on it, move it. You can adjust the settings unless you already did it on your phone, the contrast, color, or you could do it here, edit image. Here we have the cover letter, same thing. I added an image here in the background. But before we continue, I want to show you something important. Let's say you do not want to share your social media. I'm going to actually lock this. Here at the top right, there's commands. Right now it's on the pencil mode, meaning I can edit the text and things would stay in place because everything's grouped, or you can ungroup as well at the top right. Let's say I want to share this instead of my social media, which again, you can find icons here with elements. So you just have to get used to using the software. And then here where the paperclip or sideways paperclip, it says link. So what I want to do is I want to share this document. Let's say I want to share it through email, and then I will include images or files. I use Google Drive, so I just opened up my file. You want to make sure you organize and name all your folders and documents or images. And so I'm going to I'm going to share. And then I want to make sure that only the recipient can view. So they're a viewer. And then anyone with the link. Okay, so copy. You go to the document. You can do that with pictures. I'm going to click on link. I'm going to add that file link, enter. And so I'm going to download this PDF, which there's pre-written text here. You could go through all the scripts down below to see what best suits you. And then page 3, which is a cover letter. You could also just look for the file here at the right. There'll be check mark or check boxes, so you can check mark. It's a little slow because I'm recording. Let's see what it does. So I'm trying to select page 3 to download it so I could show you how you can connect that. There it goes. How you can retrieve that link through that file that you shared. Because that's important, because that's how you're going to most likely communicate. And then this is just good to have. So here you have in the cover letter pre-written text, which you can edit, delete stuff from the statements that you have access to down below. You can also change the colors here. So I'm going to open that file. In this case, it's the cover letter. This is something you could definitely take advantage. It's like a preview of your resume. Okay, so it's going to open. So here's the link. It always underlines it, but you can remove the underline if you don't want it in the Canva software. And so now Oh, I know what I did wrong. Sorry. I didn't pay attention. I'm supposed to share it as a PDF. So I know it's under PNG. Yeah, image. So now I'm going to download it. But that's how you could download an image. Okay, so then here there's graphics if you wanted to add a graphic. I kept it pretty clean, simple, but you can remove this background and add something else. And then detach the pictures. You can change the color of the square by clicking on it. And if it's not locked, yeah, you can change the color there. Let me pull up that file. Okay, so I downloaded the document. Here's a link that we added earlier, and so now it will bring us up to that image or file. So just be careful whatever you store in that file. If you don't want people to have access, then put it in a different folder. And so now they can view your portfolio instead of sharing your social media. So this is the image I shared. So now I'm just gonna go back, and then you can keep the signature font or change it, and same thing. So you have access to everything. You can change all the colors, fonts, and then go through the information, which again you can go leave it as is or go through the statements. I just added like general stuff, and then you can, once you have your pictures that you want to share, you can drag and drop. And there we go. And then you can flip it. So you can click on the picture, flip here at the top, and then center it. Okay, I thought it was frozen. Okay, so you can remove this picture if you want. You can just get rid of the color altogether by deleting it or dragging it. That's how it is for all the other sections. I'm gonna click on this image, and then I'm just gonna delete by pressing backspace. Let's say I want to add a chair. You would drag it, and then this doesn't have like a photo frame like the picture that I just added of the barber, but I'm just gonna minimize it and add it as a background color or image. And then once you fully adjust everything, you can make it bigger however you want it, and then you can make it go towards or save it as a background image. Okay, so there it is. It's not perfect, but let's continue. So let's say I want to position it towards the back. That way it is a background image, and then I can pull or drag this color once again, and then it's just however you want to have the contrast. You can have the two tones, which looks cool. So you have a lot of options here. Or because this background, you can even do double, but maybe that's too much, I don't know. And then I added personal and professional sections here for the references. So if you'd like, you can only use professional, and then you can just drag, but you can drag, oh, there it goes, everything, delete it or move things around. Like I said, everything's grouped as an individual section. Right now it's grouped together, but you have more control, and then you just change all the information, and then you can change the colors of this as well, get rid of it. This is just what I dragged over just to show you, and then you can lock this if you wanted to, so things just stay in place as you're working. And then you can unlock each section here, or just unlock this, or set it as a background image, and then you have more control. And right now it's locked, so you can start moving things around. Okay, so we're gonna go to the opening statements. you can add some of this information to your summary in your resume, your cover letter, delete whatever doesn't serve work for you, and then some of this information could also just be what you use on your resume or cover letter, the experience and what your main specialties are, and then just thank you. It's pretty repetitive in some cases, like the very last line, but that's pretty like simple. You can again edit, and then questions, go through that. Some may be something that already are answered in the interview, or you can still have a few questions that you can ask in person or through email, ending statements, just thanking them, and just trying to make it easy so that way you don't have to like think about things too much, and then you just edit to the best of your ability. And I added a sample salary request letter because sometimes they'll ask and I never knew what to type. So instead of having to search online, and if you find something better, then you can always add it. But these are just examples, just trying to simplify. And I like to title each document so that way it's easy to find when you're downloading. And then if you wanted to make a duplicate, say you wanted to create a duplicate copy because you want to change the color, you're just not sure, but you like this format of the way everything is structured. Let's say this is the copy. And then you can go into design here at the left, styles, and then if you want to change all the theme colors, then it'll pull colors from the images that you have here. So I might pull some brown, some colors you may not have thought of, which is pretty cool. And that's actually how, like, this was the first draft, and then I don't know, I might keep it as an option. I think I'll have both, but you just change subtle things, and then it just makes it completely different. And of course, whenever you take your pictures, it will help, and you want to just keep that in mind, like a color thing. Go off of the images, and if you're not sure, this will pull those colors for you. So then once it finishes downloading, then you can just select, say you like this palette of colors, you click on it, it'll shuffle colors and it'll keep switching and switching, but I don't want to do it right now because it might stop everything from recording. And so I'm trying to think of what else I can share. Let's say you want to get rid of this image. Sorry, I just moved from the same to same copy. Okay, so let's say you want to get rid of the background picture. Oh, I already did it. Let's say you just want to change the color, which is what I'm waiting for here. So I have all the options. You can either go through the color wheel or go from here, and then it'll also pull colors from the photo here. As you can see, it's just working. So let me know if you have any questions. And there are a lot of features that I'm still learning, and sometimes you just have to like play around with it. If you have questions, let me know. Or you can also just look up that specific thing that I just didn't go through in YouTube. That's how I've been learning as well. So I hope that you have a great day, evening, and thank you again for your support. My name's Amada. My shop is Skullhead Designs. Take care.